Welcome back to Guitalele Tutorials. In this video, I'll be telling you about the different parts of the guitarlele. During the lessons, we'll be referring to different parts of the instrument and knowing which part is called what is important. So, make sure you watch the video till the end. Guitarlele consists of three major parts: head, neck and body. Each major part has smaller parts. This portion is called head or headstock. Within the head, there are 6 tuning pegs or tuners, one for each string. Tuners help tune the strings and also maintain the tension to produce the correct note. One end of the strings are attached to the pegs. The next major portion of guitarlele is its neck. The neck is usually the longest part of guitarlele and it has many smaller parts in it. Neck is part of the instrument where we place our left hand to produce different notes from the strings. The first thing to notice on the neck is the different piece of wood that is glued to it. This is called fretboard, where we place our left hand fingers. The fretboard is divided in smaller parts by thin metal strips, which are known as the fretwires. Many people call these frets, but technically it is wrong to call them frets, as the space between these two fretwires are called frets, but we can use either, as both are accepted. Some manufacturers put some dots on some of the frets. These are called fret markers. These help in easily finding the position on the fretboard. However, over time, you will learn to find the frets by feel. The other thing on the fretboard is the nut. This resides on the joint of head and neck. This is usually made of plastic. Coming to the next part, the body, an egg-shaped hollow wood block. The first thing you will notice on the body is the hole, known as the sound hole. As I mentioned in my last video, any string instrument works on the principle of tension. We use resonance to our favor. When a string in tension is hit, it produces sound. Then the body resonates the sound and projects through the sound hole. This is why an arched back body sounds brighter than a flat back one. Also, this is the reason why different wood material instruments sound different despite playing the same note. By the way, no surprise, the back of the body is called back. You will also find design engraved around the sound hole. Okay, this is called rosettes. Rosettes were primarily used to protect the instrument from damages in earlier days. Nowadays, technology evolved and damages are rare. Still, the rosettes were retained for aesthetic purposes. You may not find them in some instruments. The important thing on the body is the bridge. This is the place which holds the other end of the string. You will find another piece of plastic here, which is known as saddle. Between the nut and the saddle, the strings are held in tension. These are the main parts that you will find in any guitarlele. However, as this one is semi-acoustic, you can find some extra stuff on it. If you look closely underneath the saddle, you will find a piece of metal which picks up the sound from the instrument and sends to the equalizer. Equalizer is used to electronically alter the sound produced by the instrument. You can alter the volume, bass and treble of the sound produced using the knobs, and the altered sound is sent to the amplifier using this jack. If you are a beginner and your instrument has an equalizer but you don't know what an equalizer does, I would suggest not to touch it. Your instrument will produce enough sound without an amplifier for you to listen while you practice. That's all about different body parts. Now coming to the string numbers. When we refer to the strings, we refer to them by numbers. The numbering starts from the bottommost string or the thinnest string to the topmost string or the thickest string. So the numbering goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The frets also have their own numbering too. The numbering goes from the neck to the body. This is the first fret, this is the second fret, this is the third, and so on. That's all about different parts of guitarlele and string or fret numbering. Know your instrument well, pick up the instrument and try to remember individual parts and string or fret numbers in different hours of the day. We'll meet again in our next lesson, which is how to hold your guitarlele. If you are getting value from my lessons, give this video a like so it can reach to more people. And remember to subscribe to this channel because contents like this will follow along.